Okay, in this problem, we're going to calculate the surface area to be painted. No, we're only painting the front, the back, and the two sides. The roof and the front door are not going to be painted. So the first thing we need to do is determine the shapes and fill in their dimensions. So in the front of the house, we have a rectangle. I'm just going to draw the line across because this is going to be our triangle at top. So our rectangle has a bottom of 4 or a length of 4 and a height of 3. I can tell the height of 3 is over here. So I have 4 by 3. And then I have my door. My door has 2 by 2. Then I have my side of my house, and that's 7 by 3. And then finally, I have my triangle, which is the top part of my house. Now remember that for that, I'm going to need the base, which is 4, but I'm also going to need the height, which is perpendicular to the base. So I know that my rectangle is 3, and that the height of my rectangle plus my triangle is equal to 4. So to figure out just the height of my triangle, I'm going to do 3 subtracted from 4, or 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. So my height is equal to 1 foot. Now I'm going to go ahead and calculate the surface area of each shape. So remember, for a rectangle, my surface area is equal to my length times my width. And for my triangle, my area is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. So for my first rectangle, I have my area is equal to 4 times 3, so length times width, which is equal to 12. The units on that are feet. And then because it's area, remember area is always squared. Then for my door, I have 2 times 2 for my square. 2 times 2 is equal to 4, again, feet squared. Then for the side of my house, my area is equal to my length of 7 times my height of 3. So 7 times 3 is equal to 21 feet squared. And then again, my triangle, remember, that has a different formula. It is equal to 1/2 my base, which is my bottom, times my height of 1. And remember, my height has to be perpendicular to my base. 1/2 times 4 times 1 is equal to 2 feet squared. Now moving on to part C. Remember, multiple pieces of this are multiplied by more than 1 because I have a front and a back of my house. So this rectangle is going to appear twice. So I want to do 12 times 2, which gives me 24 feet squared for the front and the back of my house. My door is only going to appear once, so that is okay to leave it at 4 feet. My sides, I have a left and a right side, so I'm going to do 21 times 2, which is equal to 42 feet squared. And then I have, again, a front and back of my house, so that triangle appears twice. So I'm going to have 2 times 2, which is equal to 4 feet squared. So the last part is to add the surface area of each shape together. Keep in mind, I'm not painting my front door. So I'm actually going to wind up subtracting that value. So I'll add the 2 fronts of my house, I'll add the 2 sides of my house, and I'll add the 2 triangles that make up the front part of my house. But I will subtract out the front door. So I have 24 for the front and back rectangle of my house, minus my 4 for the door that occurs only in the front, plus 42 for the 2 sides, plus 4 for the 2 triangles that appear in the front. When I add these all together, I get 66. Again, my units are feet squared because I'm looking at area.